Top of the evening to you laddies, my name is the Rental Man Buck. I'm currently recording this closer to night, so that's why we're starting off a little bit different. Today is another good busy day on Platte Valley. We're going to pick up the New Holland from Jake's. We are also going to be taking this load of cargo back to the dealer. One of which is two of which are new shipments. Well, one of them being this airless tire version of the Deere 332G. We do have a new Massey Ferguson. Now, by new, I mean to us, this is going to be our transport machine. It'll help get trailers around them. Just help us out with a couple maintenance things. We need to go get ourselves some pallet forks. We'll be fine. It's mainly just going to have that skid steer hitch attach plate on the front, just to help us move around some trailers if need be. This is the Terex, I believe, 600. We had to go up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota to go get this thing. Guy called us in. He knew that the closest dealer to him was up in North Dakota that would actually work on this. Yes, this is not Deere, but they actually have a Deere engine in this. So he wanted us to do a tune-up to it, get everything ready, and he said if we needed to do a few things with it, we can, just to kind of get it tested out to make sure it works. And we also have the HX15 Batwing mower that we're going to be putting on the lot. We just got loaded up from the supplier. Again, more work. Just a few other announcements is, depending on how you guys feel about this, it would make my life so much easier. I just have to write out some paperwork. Sorry, it's a bit dirty in here, man. I'm trying to get work done. The truck's already had this truck's gotten a lot more hours on it than I think it should have, but just some new changes coming by. I think what I'm going to do to make it easier for me, and that way you guys can enjoy the content as well, Platte Valley is my bread and butter of this series. Yes, farming people want to see it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift into being, every time we're on the multiplayer server, I'm going to be doing just Platte Valley. I'll make another farming server, I'll make another farming game, so that way I have two different ways, and that way my farming content, I can spice things up. I like to do things a little bit different than everybody else. In some aspects and not others. I always want to try to find something new. So that's probably what we're going to do, is every time you guys see my multiplayer series, it's going to be Platte Valley. And it's such a great content choice for me, because it's always doing something. Someone always wants to do something. But today, we're on here alone, so we're going to get a move on here. We need to make sure we had everything strapped down in the back. But we're going to get ourselves back to the dealer, and as always, I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alright, we're rolling back. We're just now rolling back into the dealer. And as you can see, we do have a couple projects in the shop. The 6M, we still need to go and pick up our new front loader attacher for it. As of right now, you guys can see we got a couple more things in here for the used inventory. So let's get this tilt deck unfolded. Let's grab the... It's going to be an overkill, but let's grab the 8970. The beast has made a return. That is a fact. And no, I would not sell this to Grant unless he has the cash to pay for it. If he wants to try and keep getting these buddy-buddy deals, he's going to have to try a little harder, or he's going to have to pay up. Because I ain't going to be giving handouts on beasts like this. Good old Deere. Get the Batwing. Let's bring this over by the other Batwing, which I believe is over here. Yes, there it is. Park this up. Right here. Right next to the Kubota. And that should be the end of the use for that, so we'll park this back up because everything else is drivable. And that we do have to get unstrapped, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, so we just got the Terex unstrapped, and she's ready to be offloaded. Now, I did have a little bit of a sketchy time getting this thing on here just because of the wide tracks, but as long as we keep that hose right in the middle, we'll be able to roll off just fine. Sweet. Now let's get this into an open bay. Guy said the thing was, I can hear it a little bit. It's running a little funky. It sounds like it's probably a vacuum leak somewhere on an actual airline, on an airline or hydraulics or something's not clicking right in that engine. So we'll park it in our main service bay with all the tools, and we will take a look at that, and also be testing out, just making sure everything works just later this afternoon. Kenny's been giving us just a little bit more trouble lately, so we'll bring him down. He should be ready to go, getting all his parts done. Yep, the 4730. This should be pretty much ready to go. They said they were just getting all the nozzles, making sure their spray pattern is correct, they're all consistent, none of the plugs are jammed. Making light checks, all the tanks, all the lines, hoses, and just the prep work for that, so he can possibly start spraying some herbicide in the early summer. He's a little bit on behind on that just because of his sprayer being out. But let's go get those skid steers off, and let's see here. This will be a little sketchy because of the way these things are put on here. So I'll get this situated so you guys don't have to watch a catastrophe at work. That won't be OSHA certified. Alright, we just got the Massey to a comfortable position. Let's get this thing off, and just for storage purposes, we're gonna probably put it in the main shop, but for right now, we're gonna park this thing right up next to our 2032R. It's gonna be our main mowing tractor until we can get a zero turn possibly, and then it'll just save us better fuel efficiency and all that, less times to refuel. But we're gonna get that deer unloaded, put him next to the Kubota, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. One thing I find hilarious about all these different skid steer companies is they're all coming out with these different types of configurations that'll help in a lot of key aspects of what they're used for. Now, Deere has focused on its lifting platform on how to get the best lift capacity and stability as possible. I mean, the way they've designed the actual arms to lift makes a lot more stable. It makes it a whole lot more stable, using less counterweights to be able to just have better lift power. But then, as you also can see, they have still the face entry door, as well as it still opens up just like a regular door. So like Grant was saying the other day, I was watching his vlog on it, he was saying about how their door only opens it just swings out like a regular door. So you can't really get out if you get stuck in there. If your door is blocked to where you can't push it out, that's a problem. Unlike the Kubota here, where the door will retract almost like a garage door. So that's something that Kubota has also been using. A lot of other brands do it too. I know of some older brands that have done it, and they're not really as smooth as, say, probably the Kubota or whatever newer brands do it. But Kubota, you have to have all the counterweights on the back and everything else. Its lift capacity is just about as good as the Deere's, but its stability-wise, I would still go with the Deere. And also, it's just personal preference. I mean, then you got people like JCB with those one-arm teleskids that have a boom on them and their side entrance. So, expensive, different options that everyone loves. So, we got the last of everything else unloaded here. So we're going to get PD parked up. We're going to run into the shop. We're going to take a look at the Terex's engine. Make sure all of our hoses, all of our hydraulics. Actually, probably better wash up the truck here quick. Just get it all clean. Get PD nice and sparkly. There we go. So get the grill. Get all the bugs off. Just get the trailer here washed off, get all the way down the side. Alright, PD's all clean. Let's get him back over to main load bay, or get it back to our load bay. We like to keep him. I would back him in, but I kind of prefer having him sit about right here. It's easy to get him out. It's easy to move him. It's easy. But I use things smarter, not harder. Got to maneuver those mowers back. Well, let's get into the main shop. Let's get a look at this Terex, and we'll see what needs to be done. Okay, so we'll open up the door here. All right, it's one of our construction types of engines. Not too different, but all nice, and it's new black paint. And let's just grab ourselves our tools we need here: ratchets, sockets. Probably gonna need my channel locks. Okay, we need doing this. I need to go into the parts room quick and go grab some parts that need to replace. Let's grab the deer filter. Grab ourselves a couple. Okay, hydraulic hoses. Okay, that should be good. Let's check into the here. Just make sure everything's okay. We don't really have any oil leaks. We leaking fluid at all? We got regular mud under here. I washed it up before we got. I washed up some of the stuff under here before we got into the actual cleaning, so it'll be a little easier. Everything appears to be fine. This back hydraulic hose right here that's leading into the hydraulics up here onto the front part of the grinder, or whatever we want to call that. The big pointy teeth things. Make sure all these hydraulic connections are solid. Make sure we don't got any leaking fluid. We're good. Go around the back here. Make sure our filters are clean. Everything looks to be in order there. Check all the suspension bogies, the bogie wheels. Don't see anything out of alignment there. The teeth look fine. Just grease it up, and she'll be ready to go. Alright, we just got everything greased. Get our paddle down here on the side so we can maneuver. Sweet. Let's get this puppy out of here. Get the... Make sure we don't have anybody in front of us when we're doing this. Sweet. Controls are nice and smooth. Nothing sounds like it's shredding. Grant still hasn't gotten some stuff out of here. But let's take out our old stump of that poplar tree, I believe it was. There we go. That's beautiful. Let's get the rest of these logs out, actually. Make sure we got our safety glasses on here. We're going to help feed some more of these branches into the machine. There we go. Chip away. Chip away. I want all these branches to be gone. Getting a little hot in here. I get the door open. Okay, so we just got done with our, not really demo, but our testing of the Teryx. I think what we're going to do is we'll park it in the customer pickup area, which should be right next to the combines. Actually, no. We're gonna make one right here as well. This is when they come in to us. We can get them the paperwork and everything else signed, ready to go. And now let's get this lowered to the ground first. Still kind of new to the hydraulics on this. Set that on the ground. There we go. Let us go and grab Petey. We should be fine. The doors can stay open. Tim's here. He's running the counter. And we'll still probably need to maneuver those, but we're going to go down to Jake's quick, and we are going to pick up that New Holland for the used section. Let's get Petey going. I will get to you guys once we get a little bit closer to him. Just pulling into town now. Just let the brakes go a little bit. There we go. Gonna swing this wide. We're actually gonna take the private entrance to Jake's place. He told us that the gate, he left it open last night. So that way we can get in here. Well, he said he left it open this morning. He was going out of town for a bit. On a little business trip. I don't recall where he said he was going. Dang, diesel's at $2.89. It's not too bad. It's actually, that's fairly cheap for the area. But we're going to take that back road entrance to his farm. Woo, mama. Whoa, mama. Take the left here. We might have some clearance issues, not too sure. But let's head back here. I'll catch you guys in just a second. Dang, this guy's driveway was long. I'm surprised they still have the flag waving over there. I thought he would have taken that to his new house. We already did sell his hay buster. We listed it on a couple auction sites, and it actually got picked up for a decent price, so we don't really need to worry too much about the used equipment. I mean, come on, man. I know that the brakes got to be used for some things, but I don't think it needs to be used for every application. Let's just park in this open lot. I believe he still has it parked in this shed, if I'm correct. Ooh, don't get those back tires stuck. We're gonna put our chances on it. So we are gonna grab New Holland that should be sitting back in here. Yep, he said the keys are still in it. And let's get this thing back to the dealer. Yes. Now, I really should tune into to Pickles, to that new podcast that's being done by that one guy. His name's like The Formal Pickle or something. The Pickle Jar Podcast. I've heard it's a really good series. Might have to check it out. Let's get this thing into the mud. Ooh. A little slick there. Go around. And put it on the trailer, which I don't think I put down the... If I'm correct, I did not put the ramp... Yep. So we're going to have to get that down. We'll strap the rest of the tractor down. And then we will get it back to the dealer and put it on the lot. Let's get that. Make sure all of our straps are ready as well. We're going to have to hope that this thing doesn't get stuck in the mud. I'll actually have to back it up. Alright, Petey, I know you can do it. Ooh, she's slipping a little bit. Come on, Petey. Come on. Oh, let's make sure we can get that. Let's just get this on the trailer. We'll get this lowered. Oh, it's nice he's got a manure fork on the front. Lower our bale spike. This would be a good bale tractor for him. And for anybody. So we're going to tilt our tilt deck, get the axle slid back, and we're going to make our way back to the dealer. Back to the dealer. Catch you in just a second. Just rolling back into the dealer again. We're going to roll back into the back half of the dealer. We're going to wash up Petey. He got dirty again coming through that one mud area on that side of the farm. I'm not even going to try and clip the sign. We'll just drag the hose over to here. Man, oh man, does this thing keep getting dirty. Trailer's not half bad. We'll just wash it off quick. By the power of editing, I hereby declare this truck clean. And there's some camera magic for you. Same goes for this. Now you see it, now you don't. Sweet. Well, let's get this New Holland unloaded. We'll probably set him next to the 9R over there. Just because of its age, it's newer. It's already unstrapped. Just lift up the actual loader so that we don't hit it on the bottom. Sweet. Park this sucker right here. And amazing. That's gonna do it for that. Nice. We'll get Petey parked up once more. And then after that, Might do a little bit of mowing. Who knows? That might actually do it for Platte Valley, though. Wasn't too busy of a day. We did have to do a lot of chores, so that does suck. But I mean, it's a living, it's a business. You gotta make your money somehow. We might get Kenny out finally, since he's been in the shop for like 3 to 4 days. Let's just park old Petey up against the grass here. Shut him off. Let's just go see, what do we have left? Besides the mowers, probably let's just get these put away. We had them out for pictures when Jake was out here and then we just never really got to them, so they kind of just sat there. Good thing we never really needed them. Let's just park this up. Where are you? There we go. Nice little setup. Great for small lawns if you are mainly doing a mowing company. This is not really... It's more of an ideal for your residential if you prefer these stand-ons, but if you're really looking to get something for like a lawn care company, this is something that would be a really nice investment for anybody. Its tight turn radius combined with its short compact wheelbase makes it great for those hard to get to areas. And then we can venture to the shop. Let's get the 6M out of the way. We'll put him back over in the main area, and we'll get that 4730 signed out to the guy, because I think Tim called. He's in the office right now. We'll get that paperwork finished up with him, and then we shall hopefully get just a few more things done before the day is over. It's only 3:35-ish. Wait, no, 2:35. Still, we want to make sure we can get everybody helped, so that way we can keep business flowing smoothly. I'll catch you guys in just a second. I'm going to get that guy's paperwork done on the 4730. He should be ready to go. And let's see if we can't get him to buy this truck. Oh, I see him. All right, I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alrighty, Tim, thanks for the help on that one. So we got ourselves... Funny story. I think we might have a buyer for this F-350. The guy looked at us when he was walking in here, and he's like, you guys are a equipment dealer for farm equipment. Why on earth do you have a 2020 F-350 sitting in your main lot? And told him the story about all the things about how it got here. And he's actually kind of interested in it. We were talking to him about it. We said that it would be a really great investment. We've seen the truck. We've even used it before in some work throughout this spring. And he said he'd get back to us on that. There's not a whole lot else to do besides get him his sprayer out and everything else. We got to clear out. We got to get Kenny put back into the backside. We got to get old Ford. We gotta get Freddy the Ford. So this is Freddy. We're gonna get Freddy all situated in the back end of the barn and just reshuffling some equipment. So I'll catch you guys in just a second. As we park Kenny, I just realized that we actually left our loading ramp gate up, which is not a bad thing, but because of the fact we're able to fold this up, it's probably gonna be a lot better on those supports if we allow it to just sit in its resting position. So we got that done. And the 4730 is now out of the shop. So that clears up one more bay. And we're going to get the Ford back to the respected area in the back shed. And that technically is it. We don't have a whole lot left to do. Make sure we get all of our stands properly placed back together. And we'll just set those back to where they need to be, as well as back here. Sweet. Now we got open room to move the 450. It's a nice day. We got the shop cleared out, and it's just it's a productive day. La-di-da. Alright, well that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for checking me out. Be sure to check out the Boomstick Club. No, that is not a reference to some either show or series that someone talked to me about. It's just the name I used to have, Mr. Boomnastic. Just for the fun of it. But make sure to go check them out. They have some really great content to watch. If you do enjoy watching the videos, even though they can be a little long, be sure to smash that like button if you enjoy it. And if you already do enjoy watching it, why not drop a subscribe while you're at it? It's free, it's fun, it's free, and it's just a little bit of time to do. And it just helps you get notified whenever I post, whenever I can. And that's going to do it for me, guys and gals. This is the Rental Man out from Platte Valley, Nebraska. I'll catch you later. Peace.